In other news from the region, 2 Israeli police officers were shot dead Sunday near the settlement of Masua in the northern West Bank. An organization calling itself the Imad Mughniya Group claimed responsibility for the attack. In Afghanistan, the Taliban has claimed responsibility for setting a roadside bomb that killed 4 U.S. soldiers Sunday. Meanwhile, the mayor of Kandahar survived an assassination attempt Sunday when a remote-controlled bomb was placed in a wheelbarrow near his office. The bombing killed 1 person and injured 6 others. We spoke to his daughter last week about the situation for women in Kandahar. You can go to our website at democracynow.org to hear that interview. Meanwhile, the U.S. has carried out another missile strike inside Pakistan. A U.S. Predator drone fired 2 Hellfire missiles at a home near the Afghan border. The strike reportedly killed 4 militants. Former California Congressmember Hilda Solis has been sworn in as Labor Secretary. In her first day in office, Solis announced the suspension of Bush administration rules that made it easier for companies to hire immigrants as so-called guest workers. Solis said today's economic climate makes educating workers more important.
In times of economic crisis, giving Americans the tools they need to find and keep good jobs must be our priority. Now more than ever, we must help workers by prioritizing job training and assistance. Retooling our workforce not only helps workers, but supports high-growth industries by ensuring they have the adequate skills that workers need.
New Mexico's moved a step closer to abolishing the death penalty. On Friday, the state Senate voted 24-18 to end capital punishment, but it's unclear if Democratic Governor Bill Richardson will sign the repeal bill. Meanwhile, in Vermont, hearings begin today on whether the state should legalize same-sex marriage. In Tennessee, 14 anti-coal activists were arrested Saturday as they participated in a die-in in front of the Tennessee Valley Authority's headquarters in Knoxville. Organizers said the action was held to show solidarity with communities affected by the destructive impacts of mountaintop removal coal mining and the survivors of the recent coal ash disaster outside Knoxville. And in Arizona, the state's oldest newspaper, the Tucson Citizen, has announced its final issue will be on Saturday. The paper is owned by the Gannett chain. Meanwhile, members of the San Francisco Chronicle's largest union have agreed to contract concessions that parent company Hearst Corporation says are essential to keeping the newspaper open. And those are some of the headlines. This is Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman.